Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the show. Waldo Waldman, good to see you on Instagram. Chantel Girl, good to see ya. Isha Tanisha, I guess I'm messing that up. 18. All right, good to see you. All right, so glad that y'all are here this morning. Hey, yes. Baby Ngoy, good to see you this morning. All right. We are good to go. Getting ready to get rocking and rolling here. Yep. Just about 10 seconds to go for the show to get started. Come on, let's go. Hey, y'all, what's up? Welcome to the show. Do me a favor, just say this with me this morning. Say, I am more powerful than I can imagine. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for the challenges I experience, which give me learning to navigate life. I'm built to make a difference in this world. Listen, y'all, let's kickstart today with some power. Welcome to the Monday Mindset Movement. I'm your friend, your host, Robert Kennedy III, RK3. That's me, the Monday Mindset Movement. 15 to 30 minutes of motivation, elevation, and inspiration designed to get you thinking, blinking, and rocking and rolling through your week. Thank you all for showing up today on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and even Twitch. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that you're here. Patsy Irish, good to see you. Anna Malima, good to see you. NJC Tubos, good to see you. UC Maritza, good to see you. Chantel, good to see you. Waldo Waldman, good to see you. Abhishek, good to see you. Don Kirk Lewis, good to see you this morning. So glad that y'all are here today. Listen, y'all, let's get started with the show this morning. Here we go. Bam.
Motivated, elevated, and accelerated. It's your time to jump out of your comfort zone and reach higher. It's time to get up and go. Grab your cup of grit and your daily dose of resilience. It's time for the Monday Mindset Movement with your host, Robert Kennedy III, RK3. It's time.
Yep. Welcome to the show, y'all. I am so glad that you're here. Guess what? I gotta be honest. I was not going to do this show this morning. I was getting ready to run a replay episode this morning. I was up a little bit later than I should have been, and I decided that I was going to sleep in a little bit later this morning and was not going to do the show this morning. Yeah, wasn't going to do the show. But I woke up and I saw a post from a friend, and that post inspired something. It inspired a response in me, and I said, you know what, let me do the show this morning. All right, Foxy Rick, how you doing this morning? What are we talking about today? Let me center myself on Instagram here. All right, I'm not in the center of my screen. All right, good deal. Yeah. So what are we talking about this morning? Well, here's the deal. We're talking about gratitude. We're talking about gratitude this morning. Let me ask you, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? Go ahead and just type in the chat for me. What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? What is something that you are just ecstatic about? And maybe ecstatic is not the right word this morning. What is something that you are just grateful is in your life? I posted, or I started this morning with an affirmation just saying, I'm more powerful than I can imagine. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for the challenges which give me learning to navigate life. I'm grateful. What are you grateful for this morning? Hey, Think Kim, good to see you this morning. What are you grateful for this morning? One of the things that happens to me is as I travel, there are some different experiences that I come across, right? There's some different stories that I'm able to experience and hear. And one of the things that I heard recently, I was at an airport, I was at the gate, and I'm on an airline. I'll say the name of the airline. I was on Southwest. I was on Southwest Airlines. And I was in Group A on Southwest. So grateful to be in Group A. Southwest is that airline where, not my favorite airline. It's not because they're a bad airline. They're a good airline. They actually are very comical. I like them, right? What my challenge with Southwest is the whole practice of open seating and people just grabbing whatever seat. I like to know what seat I'm sitting in. Right? And so I was on Southwest and I was in Group A, which means I'm one of the first people to board. Now, there were several other people behind me in this A group, and they call up the military, armed forces, that group first, and then anybody else who's a pre-boarder gets to come on. And on this particular trip, there were about 10, 12, 14 people that were in wheelchairs that were lined up. And as they were starting to get pushed onto the plane, so here's what happens. They didn't have enough staff to push them onto the plane. So they were getting to go on first. There were maybe about 3 or 4 staff. So they'd have to push 2 or 3 down and then get them on the plane, get them settled, come back, push 3 or more down, push 3 more down and come back. And this was the process. This was what was happening. So as this was happening, there were several people behind me that started to complain. They started to say, "Oh my gosh, why are there so many wheelchair people?" Right? They started to say, "Oh my gosh, why are there so many, why isn't there a separate section in the plane for them? Right? Why isn't there a separate flight for them? Why do we have to wait for them to board all of the wheelchair people? As a matter of fact, why are there so many wheelchair people? Shouldn't there be a limit on the amount of wheelchair people that we should have coming on this plane?" And this conversation is happening behind me. People are talking about that. And there was a man next to me or near me, and I turned around and I said, "You know, after this 2-hour flight is done, we get to walk off of the plane with our feet, and they'll still be in the wheelchairs. After I'm back at home, walking into my house, they'll still be in the wheelchairs." And this person, they stopped and they looked at me for a few moments. And then they turned back to complaining with the rest of the group. And I was like, in my mind, wow, perspective. What if we were to show up as grateful? What if we were to show up as thankful for the stuff that we have? I mean, everybody is dealing with their own stuff. Everybody's dealing with their own situations in life. We look at other people and we're like, "Oh my gosh, they have it so much better than we do." Or we look at ourselves and we're so concerned about what we don't have that we don't consider the challenges that other people have, right? And we immediately begin to point fingers at anybody else who is in our, or perceived to be in our way or being treated better than we are. What if we were to show up as grateful every day? What if every moment of a day, every moment that you're given, I mean, I don't know what your spiritual or faith tradition is, but I'm a Christian. I'm a faith-based person, right? And I just believe that every moment that I get to breathe is a gift. And I'm grateful for every moment. All right. I'm seeing Indie Jobby saying I'm grateful for getting up and ready to tackle another day. I'm grateful for my family and my friends. I love it. Think Kim on Instagram, you're saying I'm grateful for a sound mind. I love it. Tamika S. Graham, so glad that you're here this morning. What if every breath that you breathed was a reason to be grateful? What if I looked at it that way? Right? Because there's nothing that's guaranteed. Some of us walk through life like life owes us a debt of gratitude. Oh, I showed up today, so life better be grateful that I'm here. No, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for each moment, each opportunity that I have. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful that there are people that put up with me. I'm grateful that there are people that like me. I'm grateful for y'all. I mean, I got this equipment in here and I flick on my camera and there are people that come and show up to listen. I'm grateful for each person that does that. I'm grateful that I can wake up in the morning and there's food in my fridge. I'm grateful that I can wake up and I turn the pipe and the water comes out. I'm grateful that I press a button and lights come on. I'm grateful that this internet in my house works, right? I'm grateful that I'm not on dial-up. I'm grateful that I'm not on DSL. I'm grateful that I don't have to be, there's this program, let me pause for just a second. There's this program, I don't remember who is doing it, but there is a company that is trying to provide internet service to different parts of the world that don't have internet service through the use of helium balloons. Right? So essentially the balloons would be in place over their area with essentially a satellite or a router of some sort in that space. Right? I'm grateful that there's a line that comes directly into my house. Yeah, sometimes when it storms, it glitches. I'm grateful that I have internet service that comes into my house, right? I'm grateful that I can wake up and flick a button on a remote and a TV comes on, and sometimes people are on there spouting their problems. I'm grateful that I can listen to it. Right. And sometimes I'm grateful that I can get away from my world and see a show that is funny, that is hilarious. I'm grateful that my legs work. I'm grateful that sometimes I have a little bit of a pain in my back that reminds me that I'm alive. I'm grateful that Shirley Fitzsimmons, realtor, is joining me on Instagram this morning. I'm grateful. I could talk and talk and talk this morning about what I'm grateful for. And here's the thing. I want you to try this out. I want you to sit down for 5 minutes and let's not even make it 5 minutes. I dare you to sit down for 2 minutes. And for 2 minutes, just list and talk about every darn doggone thing that you're grateful for. I dare you to sit for 2 minutes and talk about everything that you're grateful for. Just spew them out. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for breath. I'm grateful for ClickUp, my application that I'm able to put my notes in. I'm grateful for my watch. I'm grateful for my skin. I'm grateful. I dare you to do that and tell me that it doesn't energize you. I dare you. Because it puts you in a totally different frame of mind. It puts you in a mindset where you realize and you recognize, oh my gosh, stuff is happening not just to me, stuff is happening for me. Yeah, stuff is happening for me. It's as if the universe is conspiring to work on my behalf. What are you grateful for? And I want you to be overly grateful this morning. We don't have to wait till November. We don't have to wait till Thanksgiving. I want you to be overly grateful this morning. A lot of times when we talk about gratitude, When we talk about gratitude, we're grateful for one thing, or maybe two things, or maybe if on a good day, three things. But what if you could push yourself just to be ridiculously grateful? What if you could just practice abundant gratefulness? What if you could be unreasonably grateful? What would that look like for you? I'm telling you, if you have not yet practiced this, I dare you to do it today, immediately after we get off of this. Just sit down and spend 60 seconds and just start spewing gratitudes. Just start spewing gratefulness. Just start talking about everything that you're thankful for. I'm thankful for, I've been able to write 4 books. I'm thankful that I'm confused about the next book that I want to write. I'm thankful that I'm asking questions. I'm thankful that I have access to people who can help me navigate my confusion. I'm thankful that I've got a business. I'm thankful that I've been able to be in business for the better part of 15 years. I'm thankful for the people that took a chance on me when I had a job. I'm thankful for people that ask me questions. I'm grateful for people that make fun of me sometimes. I'm grateful for those that are haters in my space, because it encourages me or it pushes me to go even deeper and become even better. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the dude on Twitch that is offering me promotion of my channel right now. Giving me a message. I was going to call it something else, right? I'm grateful for all of this. I'm grateful for Dr. Orinthia Harris that is joining me on Instagram. I'm grateful for my life. I'm thankful. I dare you to try that this morning. I dare you to do this. I dare you to be grateful, or just talk about everything that you're grateful for 2 minutes. If it doesn't change you, come back to me. Come back to me and say, Robert, I was grateful for like 2 minutes straight, and I felt the same after. If you can come out of that feeling the same, then come back to me and let me know, and I'll send you some money. I'll send you an Amazon gift card. I will. What if we were grateful? What if those people that were with me on the plane in Group A, y'all, in Group A, what if the Group A people were able to say, listen, I'm grateful for my legs. I'm grateful to be at this airport. I'm grateful for a mode of transportation that makes life quicker, more convenient for me. I'm grateful for pilots who have been trained to get me to my destination safely. I'm grateful that no matter what seat in the plane I'm able to sit in, I'm able to travel to a place where I can either go on vacation or get back to the ones I love. I'm grateful for all of that. What if that was our mindset? What if that was our mindset? I could talk about gratefulness all morning, but I want to transfer it to you today. I want to transfer it to you this week. I just want you to think about how you can be even more grateful, how you can even show more gratitude today. I want to give you a little bit of homework as we do every week. I want you to think about 5 things. I want to challenge you to write down 5 things that you're grateful for every day this week. I want to challenge you to do that. All right. And then next week, when we come on back for the Monday Mindset Movement, I dare you to put them in the chat. Just tell me what you're grateful for. What are you thankful for? I am more powerful than I can imagine. I'm grateful for the things I have. I'm grateful for the things I don't have. I'm grateful for the challenges which give me learning to navigate life. I am built to make a difference in this world, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to live in it. I'll see y'all next time. Be amazing, my friends. Listen, y'all, do me a favor. It's Monday, and we want to shift your mindset to a place of growth. It doesn't just start and stop on Monday. We want to encourage you to take your Monday mindset into the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Be curious, make a choice. Move, start a movement, be a movement. Join me next week, Monday, on the Monday Mindset Movement, 8 a.m. on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and all the places, maybe even Twitch. We'll be there too. Be grateful, y'all. And until next time, be amazing, my friends. Peace.